What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Tomorrow's the work week. I'm probably gonna see y'all again tomorrow, even though I have an off day. But I just want to pontificate on some things, and it's the idea of co-op games. A lot of time when you think of the gamer, you usually think, well, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I see some fat guy on the couch, Doritos, Call of Duty. It's the most degenerate thing you ever seen. That's what I think, and I think that's a bad archetype to give everybody. There's this thing I've been thinking of earlier. It's when you talk about everything, a little bit of everything can't be anyone. There's something like maybe I'll have it tomorrow. No, it's not like y'all watch these anyway. I'm thinking about this. A little bit of everything can't be anyone. I think that's the point I'm saying. A little bit of everything can't be anyone. That's why you can't stereotype. Nothing's a monolith. You talk about everybody in this planet, and we're humans. We're not like plankton. I mean, a little bit of everything can't just be anyone. And a lot of what I, associate with games, because I had siblings growing up. They were a lot older than me, but from time to time they would still play video games with me. And there's always the single player games. Call of Duty doesn't have to be single player, but you know what I mean. Or also, y'all might also share these memories by playing, Call of Duty with your family. Only time I play a Call of Duty game, there's a little side, but what's the PS4 one where it's like orange and black on the cover, like Black Ops 4 or something? I remember I tried playing that because one of my mama's boyfriends used to play it. It was a decent game, but really what made those games stand out to me was playing Modern Warfare 2 with my cousins, back up north on the Xbox. That was one of the best experiences. Or playing Borderlands 3, with my cousins down here. Man. And gaming can be powerful, y'all. You can tell good stories, this is why I made this video. Gaming can unite people together. It's like music and food. Playing the game together, coordination is different, but and the language barrier is kind of different, but everybody can find fun in something like that. If we can all just come together and play this game together for, it used to be board games, now it's like Mario Party type things. And I imagine a lot of people coming together for just to watch a game be played and people compete. It'll either be a party game or a fighting game. That's a big part of community, and it's a vision of mine. But gaming can be powerful, because now that I've been by myself most of these last 3 years mostly. I mean, family getting even older than they were when I was born. And yeah, I've been playing a lot of games by myself, and I'm sure this happens to some of y'all too. It don't hit the same. Playing Borderlands by yourself, forget playing Mario Party. I used to play Mario Party 8 by myself, but it's always better when someone else is there, especially for 8. 8 was one of my favorite ones, but it's on the Wii. And let's forget about Mario Party 9. Mario Party 8, great game. And it's always better to play with someone else. That's great bonding time. And I think if you have someone in your life, just ask them, hey, you want to come over and play games? That's really a special thing. Sometimes it don't hit it anymore for some people, because games was about that bonding experience, not about enjoying the degeneracy of it. Not that image I just told you at the beginning. It can be a lot more powerful than all of that. And so I imagine maybe building an arcade one day, or just a place where people can come together and play games. Put their old lives aside, just come together. Of course, it's a lot more complicated, but that's really this is all just to fight isolation. Isolation is evil, man. You get all these people on the internet that say the most heinous things because of isolation. They don't meet other people. And due to a lot of systems, in place in America. And if America, is so big and black people, our culture is everywhere, then basically America's problems apply to a lot of other places. When you become an everything, well, when people try to stereotype you as an anything, you get farther away from your everything. That everything is God, and we all God at the end of the day. That's me though. You might believe something else, but really we all came out the same way. We all here because of nut. Because some of y'all might be in the test tube. I don't know. But we all here because of semen. We wouldn't be here without cum. Right? Kanye was spinning that. But you gotta fight isolation. And playing games was a very key part of my childhood. And I would like everybody should have something to bond with other people on. And that was gaming for me when I was young. With Smash Bros. Even be online games. It's a different feeling when it's online, of course. But that split screen feeling was a different feeling. So yeah, I got a little ranty here. I'd like this to be maybe 4 minutes. We got a little farther. Nobody's gonna watch this anyway. This is just me getting my thoughts off. But gaming can be a tool for unity. It don't have to be just degeneracy. Like everything in life, it's a tool to be used. Like voting.